Good day, traders. Hope everybody is doing well. We're back at you with another weekly outlook. We're going to look through the markets in terms of what the price is looking to deliver, economic news calendar, and a few tips and tricks in terms of how to navigate the upcoming week for you. Stay tuned. And let's dive in. Looking at the weekly calendar itself, we're looking at a pretty easy week to navigate because Monday has no red folder news drivers coming into the market. So we're skipping Monday's trading, not putting any risk on at all throughout the first day of the week. Tuesday trading looks all right because we have 10 a.m. news New York time in terms of CB consumer confidence. Wednesday, no news. So I think majority of the risk will have to go towards Thursday and Friday trading. Hopefully, consolidation on Monday, high low of the week again on Thursday itself, and Friday consolidation, quite a possibility. Let's dive into the bonds itself. And the bonds are looking interesting because this fair value gap that I was kind of expecting to allow the market to crash has held off. And now we're trading above this daily imbalance, which is getting inverted. At the same time, I'm not too keen on what the price is delivering. Right now, I'm looking at the weekly, where I see a very clean imbalance right here that I would love a retracement into before we go any higher. And exactly that is kind of happening in the daily chart because we're getting consolidated. Take a look here. I'm going to remove these and I'm just going to leave a clean chart. Not only we have a daily imbalance here that has to get attacked, we also have a weekly imbalance residing down below here. Okay? So we have daily imbalance that is getting pushed through in terms of an inversion right here. We have a daily imbalance that held off the price, allowing it to push through again. And we have a daily imbalance right here also getting inverted. And I'm sitting right now looking at this and I say, I don't know what is happening because a lot of imbalances are not working right now. A lot of imbalances are getting neglected. So it's going to be an interesting week in terms of bonds trading because it's going to be final week of summer. So I'm not going to make any prediction here on bonds, but we're going to take a look at dollar and other securities in terms of price delivery itself. My expectation got to my head, this volume imbalance to hold off the price and allow it to run lower. This is my expectation. I'm looking for lower prices here on bonds. And you can see right away that this analysis is going to be quite interesting for you because I'm doing it wrong. Just like we did it on Friday on the live stream, we analyzed the whole NASDAQ price action in terms of daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, weekly itself, and how to navigate every single time frame on NASDAQ. I'm doing it wrong because I find that you guys are a lot more interested in looking how to manage the charts, not only how to navigate it as well, right? So coming into dollar index, so far beautiful price action. We're looking at this daily imbalance that held off the price to run lower. And in my humble opinion, we're going to continue lower. We have liquidity resting down below that was just taken as the liquidity resting even lower. And in my opinion, if we don't bounce away from this with speed, meaning we don't target these highs immediately coming into the week, which is going to continuously crash. And if we do, bonds is going to be interesting. Remember that daily volume imbalance? Watch that. If the market pushes above it, dollar is definitely going towards 99. If not, expectation to come out higher and start running buy stops resting above here and this double top up above, quite a possibility. Remember that sell side was taken, and we're looking at the last week of trading in terms of the summer. Unexpected? Never. Euro itself is looking very good in terms of how the market delivered higher prices. We're getting a small liquidity pull down below here. Keep that in mind. But my expectation would be just like I'm expecting dollar to make a turn, just like I'm expecting bonds to start crashing, would be great to go below this. So consolidate on Monday. Tuesday, bam, high of the week, crashing throughout, retracing back into the range on Friday. That's my expectation. So speed to close below this swing low in terms of 1.10981 would be very much appreciated. So I'm going to be watching that. I want to see lower prices. A lot of buy stops, a lot of liquidity to the upside has been taken away from the market already. Pound, we started using this term a lot last week because last week's price action was just amazing. I called for pound to push away from this daily imbalance towards liquidity resting up above a month ago, mid-July to be fair, and we just received that. Going to weekly, where I see that not much liquidity is resting on our left, the only interest point, if the market continues higher, so far away. At the same time, a lot of digging, a lot of work has to be given, to push away from this. But remember the monthly chart. Remember the balanced price range that allowed the market to push higher. And what do we have now? We have an imbalance right now holding in the price. So is this a top? Possibly yes. Why not? But are we looking for one? And again, I'm coming back to dollar index and I'm coming back to bonds. If bonds start crashing, if dollar starts pushing higher throughout next week, September is going to be great, because September we're going to see a crash. Low resistance liquidity run, just like we got higher quickly, we're going to crash even quicker. Sell side resting down below at 1.26130. ES and NASDAQ. Something interesting here is happening. I'm going to show you, but NASDAQ is trading a lot lower than ES is. NASDAQ is failing to push so high compared to ES. So we're expecting a top here because of that. I'm the guy who always says, especially in the written form when we do this analysis, never look for a top. But here, I would be quite interested in one. Especially if this imbalance of Monday the 19th gets annihilated. And if it does, and if it gets taken away from us with speed, I love the fact of the market still going lower. That would be very much appreciated. How low? Are we going to go to 50,000? Are we going to go to 5020? I'm not too certain. I wouldn't be expecting that. But coming back into equilibrium, that would be quite interesting. But at the same time, watch this. Remember the structure here on this 4-hour chart? This 4 hours imbalance just got broken to the downside because this pushed lower, retracing halfway, pushing even lower. That was my expectation from Friday, and that's actually what we traded on NASDAQ. But there was no possibility in participating in this on ES. So let's take a look at NASDAQ right away. Where on NASDAQ, this order block beautifully is holding off the price from going any lower. Right, so we have a nice push to the downside here before going higher. Last down close candle right here is an order block. We're expecting a market to find a bottom here. Failure to do so would mean we're just running lower and lower and lower, which is the reason. But at the same time, failure on my end kind of happened where we failed to notice that on cash index, this was a lower low. So I was expecting this to run through because I never trust in double bottoms like this to remain open. At the same time, have to take a look at the optimal trade entry that this chart is giving us. We're in premium. We're trading right at the 70 percentile level. And not like ES, but NASDAQ has broken that daily balance. Gun to my head, I'm looking for lower prices. This is going to be a very interesting week because take a look at the 4 hours chart. Just like we have failure, hold off on ES, NASDAQ is doing great. NASDAQ is allowing this imbalance and 50% level of it to continuously hold the market in place. Watch this 50% level on 4-hour chart day next week. The upcoming week. If this holds off, we're looking for lower prices immediately. Look at this trend line. That's not going to be there anymore, But this is going to be important. So to your notes, 19794 sharp is going to be my interest point. But everything below it is going to be very interesting to see whether we're going to be able to push lower continuously. So you don't mind the bonus tip, which is going to be gold for us this week. I have this low of the imbalance noted, but let's do it in a nicer form, right? Not only buy stops got run through, we did an impulse leg. Also, we created a nice imbalance that we're bouncing away from. So again, gold, even though we got to 2,500, still bullish. Everything above this imbalance is going to be bullish for me. So look for this to get attacked up until the point that the market closes on a daily chart at 2470.15. Not interested in any lower prices. Like, this is crazy. This push to the upside. Insanity in a way. But at the same time, why not? Why not participate in this? I'm not buying into this because we've built so much premium the last 2 months, and at the same time, beautiful price action. With that in mind, I very much hope you enjoyed the video. I very much hope you appreciate the work that we do here. And if you do, please do leave a like to the video itself, subscribe to the channel. We do this week in, week out. And if you don't mind, give us a pass, give us a go on the other videos that we have. Maybe you're gonna find them in the description down below. And if you do, let us know how do you like it in the comments down below. For now, this is gonna be it, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.